Darlene and Andy, and I'm Darlene.
And I'm Andy.
And we have a great show today, very educational, very informative, and I think you're going to learn so many things today.
Yes, we have a special guest today with us, Mark Lapstein, a long-term friend of mine, along with Dr. Stephen Sabo from North Jersey, talking about CBD. It's a topic that is very, very, very important, and it's helping an immensely large amount of people through the pain industry. And Dr. Sabo is going to be telling us all about it.
So welcome to the show. Tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got into this, and then tell us everything.
Okay. First, thank you, Darlene. Thank you, Andy, for having me on the show. My name is Dr. Stephen Sabo. I am a board-certified emergency doctor. I've been in practice for 25 years. As Andy said, I live in northern New Jersey, and I practice just over the border in New York State. I love what I do, but I always was wondering, what is it that I'm going to do after medicine, after my career as a doctor? And in 2011, my wife and I found the home business industry. And it's an industry that we've been in since then, and we frankly love the business model. We love helping people with products and services, and we've made lifelong friends through the industry, including my friend who you'll meet shortly over here, Mark. I was led eventually from that first home business into the company that we're here to talk about today, that we're affiliated with, and it's great CBD product, and that company is Sabo. The company was founded back in 2017, and I'm excited to say that I'm also one of the medical doctors on the Sabo Scientific Advisory Board. And through this, I'm able to educate people out there on not just the CBD, but all the products. And I speak around the country talking on the great products that this company has.
So what exactly does CBD do? We hear so much about it, but I'm not sure everyone understands it. What can it do? How does it help?
That's really a great question, Darlene. You know, first let me tell you, CBD means cannabidiol. Simpler said, it's CBD. And let me tell you what it's not. CBD does not equal marijuana. It's different. Now, there's a species of plants called cannabis. One of the cannabis plants is hemp. Another one of them is marijuana. The hemp plant contains less than 0.3% of marijuana, and the marijuana plant itself has larger proportions of marijuana and CBD. So that means, again, as we all know, marijuana is legal in some states in the United States and not legal in most states. So let's stick with the hemp now and the CBD from the hemp. Our company, by the way, takes the marijuana out of the hemp plant, and we have non-detectable marijuana in our product, which is great for people like government workers, people who get tested for drug screens and such, because their drug screen will be normal.
That's amazing.
Wow.
And so that's what CBD is. CBD is one of a whole family of endocannabinoids, okay? And there are over 113 of these endocannabinoids out there, and CBD is just one of them. It is a substance that can help over 65 systems in the body out there, and it's a wonderful product that's helping just a lot of people.
Now, before we go on to explain more, I wanted to know, how did Mark get involved with the company? Because Mark has been sitting there listening, and I want to hear you too.
So, go ahead, Mark.
Thank you, Darlene. Just a little bit of my background. I've had juvenile diabetes for 59 years. I'm a certified health coach and a teacher in the field for the last 35 years. And I'm not one who's easily sold on a product or service. You have to really convince me. I've known Steve and Gladys Sabo now for a little over 3 years. They're wonderful people. I trust them unconditionally. I had a double knee replacement in 2016, which is almost 3 years now. And it was a very tough operation and a very tough healing and a tough rehab. But as of 6 months ago, my legs weren't healing anymore, and I wasn't walking properly, still using a cane.
Yeah, when we first met you,
Yeah,
you were walking
yes,
on a cane
yes.
6 months ago.
Now, why did I bust my knees up? I'm a second-degree black belt in Taekwondo. I wore them out. I'm 69 now. But the couple of the doctors that I saw said, you need to try a CBD oil and see if it works for you. I bought a couple CBD oils through reputable sources, and it didn't work, didn't do anything. On June 5th, Dr. Sabo called me. He said, Mark, you trust me? I said, yes. He said, I'm going to send you down a bottle of CBD oil. I want you to try it. I think it's going to help you. I said, okay, for you, I'll do it. I got it on June 9th, which was a Thursday, this past June. On the 10th, I started taking it 2 dropperfuls in the morning, 2 at night. Saturday, same thing. Sunday, same thing. Monday, started to feel a little bit. On Tuesday morning, I got out of bed and said, oh my God, I have no pain. Now, my pain was between a 1 and a 10, between a 5 and an 8. And I walked and I wobbled. I didn't walk properly. I almost fell a number of times. I went and I walked around the neighborhood. I got dressed real quick, said, oh my God, I'm better.
That's amazing.
I called Steve up. I said, Doc, this is, to me, it's like waking me up from this dream. After 8 or 9 years of pain and problems, I'm walking again. So I've been telling everybody and anybody about the product because it gave me my life back. And Steve and Gladys, thank you so much.
That's a great story.
We want to know how it exactly works. And the reason I'm asking this is I just tried it. Your wife, I'm having surgery for a fracture, a compression fracture in my spine on Tuesday, and I've been in constant pain. She had me use the cream, and I am not kidding. Everybody knows here, who knows me and from TV, I tell you the truth all the time, even if you don't like it. I am hardly in any pain right now, and as I was going to do the show anyway, even though I'm having the surgery. The pain is like down to a 2, and it was maybe an 8. So I can tell you that it works, and this is the cream. So explain to us, how does this actually work? Because I'm floored. I can't. This is the first thing that's helped since I had this accident.
That's really a great question, Darlene. And I think the point is to understand this endocannabinoid system that exists in the body. Everybody's body has this. It's from your head to your toe. There are receptors on the surfaces of cells throughout your body, whether it's the hypothalamus in your brain that controls hunger and thirst and temperature, whether it's the pancreas, the adrenals, the thymus, any of those organs. And what happens is when the CBD binds in your body to these receptor sites, they can get different types of results. It's not just one type of result, meaning pain relief, but you can get other relief from ailments as well. And that can be anything like we talk about, whether that's sleep or anxiety or pain. And again, it depends on the receptor and it depends on the actual organ that the CBD goes to.
And this is the reason why things work differently on so many different people. And that's the reason why there's so many different medications and prescriptions and different narcotics and what have you. Everything works differently on different people. And unfortunately, it's trial and error with most, isn't it?
It really is. You know, if I write, as we were talking before, if I write a prescription for an antibiotic for a pneumonia or a bronchitis, it might work for you, Andy, but it might not work for you, Darlene. And that doesn't mean the antibiotic is no good. It just means for that type of problem or infection.
Amazing. So, Darlene, do you mind if you could rub some of this on my back, because Mark has been a pain in my neck for a long time.
Not right now, but I'll show you what it looks like.
Maybe at break we can do this.
This is what the CBD cream looks like that they use with me. This is with the CBD oil. And I think we have some photos too, which will show probably the next part. But now, what's the difference between how the cream works and how the oil that you take internally? What is the difference? How do they work?
Well, that's a good question, and that really goes into the benefits of our CBD product. So let me backtrack a little. There's a lot of bad products out there, products that you don't want to ingest in your body, you don't want to put on your skin. But one of the reasons that this product works is because we use something called a liposome delivery system. I know that's a fancy term, But liposomes are naturally occurring substances. They're fatty substances that can be wrapped around nutrients. And when you ingest them, they go into the stomach, and instead of being broken down, they're protected so that when they get down to the intestine, they get better absorbed in the body. And the same thing for the skin, for the cream product, it gets better absorbed. And this is a medically proven system, and we're one of the few companies actually that uses that liposome delivery system. One of the other benefits of our products versus some of the other ones, and really number one, is that it's organic. Now, I know a lot of people out there, we buy organic fruits and vegetables because we don't want the pollutants or the contaminants in the soil to come into our food. Well, hemp actually sucks the toxins out of the soil. It cleans the soil. Hemp was actually used to clean the soil outside the Chernobyl nuclear disaster.
That's amazing.
And I mean, who wants that stuff in your body?
What are the different things that are different about this product as opposed to other ones?
Sure. So again, we talked, the main thing being that it's organic. The product, by the way, also is non-GMO. It's vegan, it's dairy-free, gluten-free. I think that's all the frees.
I like that it's
so.
vegan. I like that part.
Vegan. It uses a delivery system that increases absorption in your body. And by the way, what I would also add is that one of the problems with nutritional supplements today is that they don't get absorbed. Most of what you take in, you know, there's that expression, I don't know if you ever heard it, all you get from expensive vitamins is expensive urine.
I like that.
Passes right through you.
That's a good
Yeah.
But the other difference is that, again, ours has been tested by an independent lab. It's non-detectable traces of, or amounts of THC, the marijuana in there. It's what they call farm to plant, all in the United States. Ours is grown in Nevada, and it's put together in a factory in Utah. So it's a great product.
Steve, I have a real important question to talk about. I hear and I've seen, actually, I was in Florida maybe about 6 months ago, and I see that they're selling CBD and oils in gas stations. I hear they're in vape stores. Tell me about what is the quality of these types of CBDs and oils?
And it's another great question out there. I mean, I can
That's
imagine.
kind of scary.
It is, and you're putting, think of that, you're putting this in your body.
Sure.
So you want something that's going to be of good quality. They've done studies on CBD products out there, because listen, this is the big rage. It's going to be billions and billions of dollars to the economy in the next few years. So how do you tell what the difference is? You know, they found that you can't even tell on the labels because they've tested a lot of products out there, and they found that what's on the label is not what's in the product. What I tell people is, listen, if you're buying this product, great. If you're not going to buy this product, make sure that it's organic and make sure that it has a good delivery system. I mean, delivery system, we have 13 milligrams of CBD in our daily amount in the oil. There are others that have hundreds, and they're saying, people will say, well, wait, I'm going to get more bang for my buck with the $100 one. But no, you're not. Not if
There's
it
no
doesn't.
delivery.
It's just you're gonna pee it right out. So you got to be careful, and remember, you're putting this in your body.
Sure.
Organic. You got to buy
Yeah,
organic.
that's
You know,
true.
I'd like to add one thing. It's also good for our furry friends. And I'll let you expound upon that, Steve.
Horses too?
Well, it
We could
is.
try
yeah.
it, because as you all know, I have a horse rescue, and we have a lot of horses that are in pain that come in. We should definitely try that.
Absolutely.
And I don't know
She
if
has
we
a
were.
little horse, by the way, excuse me, as you,
Yeah,
can,
you
as
do.
you can hear now.
I'm a horse from the little horses. Yeah, right. You're so funny.
I don't know if we were talking about it, about the animals, but horses are anxious at times. They can't sleep. They have
Especially racehorses.
chronic pain, and you would know about that with
Rescues,
your
yeah.
friends.
How about dogs and
horse
cats?
friends.
Where does this come
I
into?
love this.
We don't have animals at home, but I'm told that it can help relax them, help them go to sleep. I've heard of people.
Well, maybe we'll
using
do
it.
another show, and we'll bring like a mini horse in, we'll bring a little cat, we'll bring a dog, and we'll try it on them and see if they
That's
all fall
funny. It's a
asleep.
good idea.
We'll know it relaxed them. So now, how do they get your products?
Well, we have a website where anybody who's interested can go on the website and put in your information, and either Mark, my partner, or myself will get back to you. And that's drsteveandmark.com, DrSteveandmarc.com, and we'd be happy to get back to them.
Now, how many products do you actually have? A lot.
Besides the CBD,
Yeah, a lot,
we
I
do have
think.
other ones. We're concentrating on the CBD because of the great results and because, you know, another study, they asked 100 people, they found 85 out of 100 people heard of CBD. But we have many other products that use this liposome system, weight
Right.
loss products, anti-aging products, energy products.
Weight loss.
So
I like that.
You and me both.
maybe another show.
Yeah, really. It could be another show. And even maybe weight loss products for heavy dogs, too. We have an obese dog. So anyway, I love this idea, especially the cream, because I personally tried it, but I'm going to report back again because I'm going to use it like for a week, and then next week come back and talk about it, you know. So how long have you actually been doing this? 3 years you've had the company?
Yes, well, I should say I don't have the company. It's not my company. It's a home-based business. The company started in 2017 with products for sleep and another pain product, curcumin product, and there were 3 products at that time, and they've expanded. And my wife and I have been brand partners since then, and then the scientific advisory board.
And it's also made in the U.S., true?
All our products are made in the U.S., yes, absolutely.
And another thing, the company is very different in my eyes. In the last 3 weeks, the owners of the company called me to find out about my story, I'm walking again. And they genuinely cared. They asked me a lot of questions, and one said, here's my cell phone number. If you need me, call me.
That's
It's a
amazing.
very, very different group of people. They're a pleasure to work with.
But this is good. Is there anything that we haven't covered, you think?
I don't know.
I think this has been so interesting for me
So
anyway. It's
what
been
would,
great.
what would be the process for somebody ordering this?
Well, I would say go to the website that we gave you, and one of us leave your information. One of us can get back to you. We can send you more information. We'd be happy to do that. I should also say, Andy and Darlene, that we have a 30-day money-back guarantee, minus a processing charge. So you would get 90% of the product
That's really
price back.
interesting. So you
for
know
any
that's
reason.
a great product because not too many products offer that, you know, and you're certainly going to know if you like it or if it works. Of course, I don't think they should send the empty jar back.
Right. Anybody that's in pain, you know, knowing that there's a money-back guarantee, has
Try
to
it.
definitely
Absolutely.
try this.
And there's no side effects. There's no side effects. That Dr. Sabo, you can talk about that. There's no side effects.
No, except that I was talking to the head of the scientific advisory board when my wife had her bunion surgery a couple of months ago. She said, she told me that she was doing the 2 half droppers twice a day. I said, can we increase it? And he told me, increase it to 3 or 4. The only side effect might be sleep because, again, it's one of the things that
Sure.
helps is sleep.
That's great. Well, this has been really great. I'm going to go out and order it as soon as we get finished.
Yeah, I'm
I
getting
will
it for my wife
report-
also.
Your wife had surgery
Yep,
too.
yep. And she's, this looks like it's definitely something that will definitely help her. And me.
Why? What surgery did you have?
I have to take care of everything in the meantime.
Oh yeah, he has to do all the work, right?
Exactly,
But
exactly.
this is wonderful. Once again, give your website one more time, just in case anybody didn't get it.
It's drsteveandmarc.com, drsteveandmarc.com.
This has been really great. I want to thank you guys so much for
a
coming
pleasure.
on the show.
It's a pleasure.
And we're going to all report back, Andy and I,
Absolutely.
about how good we feel after we try all this. Thanks again, everybody, and we'll see you next week.